Hi, we're in front of my house in Westport, Connecticut, and I have my best girlfriend, Dolly, with me. She's the love of my life, Dolly for Dolly Parton. I'm Katie Cleare. I grew up in Tallahassee, Florida. I live in Westport, Connecticut, and I specialize in high-end interior design. I've been designing one-of-a-kind interiors for over 20 years. My first interiors was my tree fort. I used to love decorating it, so I was the only girl up in the tree pulling out wallpaper samples. And I just have always felt very strongly about beautiful interiors, that they deeply affect how we live, how we feel, and it just makes me happy. I love creating beautiful spaces. I love doing timeless classic interiors they're fresh, they're current, they are not trendy. Trends come and go, but my designs, they stand the test of time. I love what's current, I love what's fresh, but it needs to hold up over a number of years because you're spending a lot of money. You don't want to be looking at what you did in 2 years and saying, what was I thinking? I've got to redo it. Nobody wants to do that. So I like looking at pieces that are really great in design, great in silhouette, great in quality, but it's going to look good in 10 years or 20 years. It should last the test of time. I love the one-of-a-kind interiors. That's what is exciting to me. I like the research. For example, I had a client that asked me to do a French Art Deco apartment in the Carlisle Hotel. I'd never done French Art Deco, so I bought every book I could find about it, studied it, and gave him back exactly what he asked for. It was exhilarating for me. I love the learning curve, I love the research, and the one-of-a-kind interiors. That's fun to me. So I'm excited every time I meet a new client at the potential of doing something new and different that I haven't done before. I don't repeat anything. If I've done it in the past, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm on to whatever is next and new. And it's exhilarating to me to have somebody who's willing to take that adventure with me and try something that hasn't been done before, that isn't in a catalog, that isn't just simply done to death. So this is my foyer at my home, and I have to tell you what I fell in love with first when I was designing this. It's the balusters. I just think they're so lovely the way that they're cut open with like a rope twist. And then even the newel post I had designed to relate back to the balusters. But the best of all, you have to see the floor. Look at this, because here I took these white oak floors. I have this fabulous artist that I work with, and what we did is we created these patterns and then just kept staining darker and darker to create what I call the poor man's inlay. It's pretty neat, isn't it? In my career, I've seen every single problem at least 20 times, and I've resolved it. And that's the real challenge of this business. Can you get it done? My Rolodex is the best. It's taken a long, long time to build it, but I have the most wonderful artisans that I rely on heavily. So, for example, if I buy a chair at auction and it's missing a leg, and my husband's having a heart attack, like, why are you bringing that home? It's missing a leg. I have the artisan who can carve it, put it back on, and you would never know the difference. So I can have those one-of-a-kind quirky pieces, which I so adore. I'm not put off by how do I get it done. That's a lot of the fun of the job. I love riding around the countryside looking for that perfect one-of-a-kind piece for my clients. Each project is different and special, and this is what makes it great. I take that fabulous piece and have it restored with my best artisans. On my job sites, it's like United Nations. We have Russians, Polish, Spanish, Portuguese. I'm used to dealing with all of these different types of personalities, cultures, and I love that. I love the challenge of it.